Welcome everybody to My AI Live. Today's Monday, March 25th. In My AI Live, we get together each Monday through Friday, and we show you how to use the amazing My AI system. We help you get clarity on having conversations online, helping you become consistent to move the needle on the things that you are working towards. So first of all, if anybody is brand new,
Yeah.
Monica, there you are. Okay. Stefan, we still have our wonderful German friends with us today. And so we've got one more week of our
Oh, you
time
think
zones.
I had enough? Okay, good.
We're going to mute Ginny. Okay. So we have one more week of our time zones colliding, which is really awesome. And so, Stefan, do you want to welcome all of our German friends who have joined us today?
Of course. Hallo zusammen, herzlich willkommen an unsere deutschen Kunden, unsere deutschen Gäste auch. Wegen der Zeitverschiebung bei uns in Amerika ist es ein bisschen früher wie in Deutschland, ein paar Wochen früher. Das heißt, diese Woche noch, bis dann bei euch dann auch die Zeitverschiebung ist, kommen wir dann noch zusammen, eben hier mit Elizabeth Crew, zusammen eben in Englisch. Und ja, wir treffen uns hier reden über My AI, was es eben Neues gibt, neue Informationen und wir können auch gern Fragen beantworten.
Beautiful. Stefan or Monica or somebody, can you guys change the transcript to German for me, please? So anybody who needs that German transcript can access that. Hopefully one of you knows how to do that. I'm going to co-host you guys also to make sure that some extra support here. Oh, not Spanish, German. Let's get that changed to German. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Language is now in German. So I know as many of you like to read the transcript as we're talking, but please don't change it back to English because our wonderful German friends are joining us. And I want to make sure that they're able to understand the meeting because they have one more week on our time zone where our Zoom links are the exact same. And so instead of trying to confuse everybody to go someplace else, we just hang out together, right, Stefan? Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, let's get going today. So Monday, it's spring break for a lot of people. Some of it was last week, some of it's this week, some of it's both, depending on where in the country that you live or where in the world. The thing about spring break is, like, Cheryl made a really great point. What do I do with the kids for a week? You know, because I mean, literally many of these parents are working their life around the fact that they're in school and now what are they going to do? And some people don't want to have to like drop them off at a babysitter and be at work and stuff. This is really tough stuff for them. So they're looking for opportunities. They're looking for things that will help them increase their finances. They're looking for ways out of the ordinary. Now, when you first started your business, what was it? The reason why you started it. Now, I want you to grab your notebook and write that down. Try to remember the reason why you started your business, why you made the decision to start your network marketing business, your real estate business, your photography business, whatever business you have. What was the reason you started? Now, I want you to get connected with that because sometimes we've been in the business for so long, we forget the reason and that decision, that thing that we were just tired of, that thing that was just like, this is enough. The thing that, you know, we were like, I don't want to do things like this anymore. If we can get in touch with that feeling, we have exactly, Jennifer, love that. Love that. Powerful story there. Powerful, powerful story. If we can get connected with the reason why we started this business, we can go back and talk to the person that we used to be. Because the truth is, you start the business, you start working on the journey, you start doing the mindset work, you start doing the personal development. Because the truth is, if you're an entrepreneur, you have to do a lot of personal development because you don't have somebody just telling you what to do like an employee anymore, right? Not only do you have to be able to hold your own motivation, you have to be able to talk yourself off the roof sometimes. You talk yourself off that wall, you know, where you're going to quit and you're just done and all those other things. When you're in a job, it's a lot easier for somebody to just tell you do this, do that, and essentially to blame them if you don't like it, right? It's like, oh, I hate my boss. I hate this. I hate that. Very easy over there. But when we cross that line and we come over to this side and we're the entrepreneur and we're the one in charge of our lives, suddenly there's a different set of responsibility that comes with that. We can't be victim anymore, right? We have to be responsible or else we won't have any success. So as we start doing all this personal development work that we're doing, what ends up happening? Well, we end up growing or we quit, one or the other. So if we grow, then what happens? We're on a journey and we are a further destination away from where we started. So Hank Norman is Mel Robbins' coach. If you ever heard of Mel Robbins, anybody know the 5-second rule? Ever heard her? She has a coach because that's what successful people do, right? They have coaches. And so you're going along this road, something happened in your life and you changed. Okay? Something happened. For you, that something is when you started your business, when you made the decision to be done with whatever you were doing and to take a different direction. Now you've been on this journey. Who do you go back and talk to? Who did you used to be? Maybe you used to be a person who didn't believe in themselves, who was fearful, who didn't think that they could have a different life. How do you go back and talk to that person? Maybe you were a person like Jennifer, somebody very, very close to you, very important in your life, gets a terrifying diagnosis, or maybe you did yourself, like some of you on here have had that happen. And you're like, is this the way the rest of my life's going to be? Is this how it's going to end? And something happened and you shifted. And something happened and you did a product, you did something, you changed the way you ate, you did something that changed something. You know, the product that you took, something changed. The thing we forget to do is based on the gap and the gain. We always forget to look backwards at where we've come. As entrepreneurs, we're very driven people going forward, right? Of what it is we want, like go, 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 go. And as soon as we get to that first thing, right? It's like, oh, we made it. Yes, I get this goal. Instead of sitting there and really relishing in it and celebrating it and having a party over it or getting our friends together, our family, our team, and everything else, instead of doing all that, guess what we do? 9 times out of 10, we'll get right back on the horse and boom, we're off to the next thing. And we don't even take the time to really celebrate that. The problem with doing that is that we never remember to go backwards and look at all the wins that we've had. And when we go backwards and look at all the wins that we've had, we have a place to talk to other people about. So today I want you to think about doing a post about what it is that you've overcome that you could go backwards and talk to somebody about. What happened when you started your business? What changed? What mindset changed? What was it like for you to take your power back? To take your power back and make the decision that I'm going to create this for me instead of just living in mediocrity. What happened when you took your product and those changes? You know, Diane lost weight, right? And so she can go backwards and talk to that person who was struggling. Same with Coach Jenny and I. We both lost a lot of weight. So when you think about that, think about if it's weight loss for you, you're going to think about how did you feel beforehand? Maybe you had low self-worth. Maybe you felt bad about yourself. Maybe clothes shopping was awful. Maybe it was feeling terrible about yourself. Maybe it was being scared of having conversations with people because you didn't like who you were. Any of those things could happen. That could even happen just with personal development, the shift that happens in that. What is it that you came from? What is it that you overcame? What is it that changed? So if you take a notebook real quick and write down 1 to 4 things real quick at the top of your mind that you've overcome. So for me, I overcome self-hatred. That was a huge one for me because of all the stuff I had to come out of, right? The life that I had, I saw no value or worth in myself, which means my results were no value and worth, right? And so because I was able to have people believe in me in a community, I started going after things that I would have never done before because I finally had support and people that cared about me and all of those kinds of things. Now I can go backwards and do that. Now I can go backwards and help those people. So if it's, yep, not feeling worthy. So Jennifer can very much speak to, I used to feel like this and it affected every area of my life. There was no joy. There was no, all of those things. And she could go back and talk to that person. So on your notebook, real quick, write down what you have overcome. And we're going to go and show you your demo today. And we're going to help you make a post to start talking about that, because you can go on to social media and say, buy my product, buy my product. Sally lost 50 pounds. Great. I don't know Sally. And Sally's not on there. I can see her before and after picture. That's pretty cool. Creates some belief. But if you sit there and you talk about from your story, this happened for me. This is what it was like for me before, and this is what it's like after. People connect with story. People connect with you. There are millions of people that do the exact same thing you do. Why should I choose you? It's through your story. So let's go ahead and make a story today using our Now site to help people do this. So we're going to go ahead. And first of all, I want to show you where you're going to find your replay real quick. And I'm going to show you where you can find me. So first of all, you can come over here to facebook.com/eTransforms you if you want to know more about me, or if you want to connect with me, be friends. I love friends. So there is my link in there. And to find your replay, you're going to come over here to the official Corporate Now site group. And when you do, you're going to see this great picture of us all in Vegas. And you're going to hit the join button if you have not joined already. We're going to let you in. And then this is where you'll find your replays. All your replays will be right here. All right, let's get going today. So when you first log into your My AI system into now.site, this is what you're going to see right here. You're going to see that we use a system called the Social Media Star. It's self-confidence, trustworthy, authentic, and relatable. This is how you're going to come out on social media. And it's easy as 1, 2, 3. So post on social media, comment on post, start conversations, right? So when we post on social media, we have 6 ways of doing that. We know caption and suggested image is when we write our own caption and the AI is going to give us the image. Caption my image and caption my video is when we have our own image or our own video. Short text only posts. These are those great colored posts with backgrounds. Short amount of words right here. Short amount of words, bright colors, great way of starting conversations very quickly on social media. Long post and suggested image. Long post and suggested image is great when you want to give a lot of value or give 3 tips for something. So this is a great place to really showcase who you are, to give a lot of value, and to showcase yourself as an expert in what you're talking about. Now, I don't mean an expert in every single, ingredient in your product, but what I mean as an expert in your own story. You're expert in your own journey. So Diane and Jenny lost a lot of weight. They're not going to tell you every single scientific research study about weight loss and everything else. That's not duplicatable. It's not beneficial. None of that. What they're going to talk about is their story. They're going to talk about, because they're an expert in their story. They're an expert on their journey. So they're going to talk about what they felt like before, what made the decision for them to try this product, or however they did it. And then they're going to talk about their results. So they're going to talk about their story. And that's long post and suggested image. Now, last but not least, you have the surprise me button. The surprise me button is going to be your best friend when you don't know what you want to post. You're like, I have no idea what I want to post, right? I don't know what I want to do, but I need to post real quick. That will be it. Okay. So let's do a caption and suggested image. And what do I want the post to be about? I want the post to be about #Motivation Monday. I did not spell that right. I already know I did it. Haha. There we go. is typing already. Monday. All right. So I remember when did not believe in myself, and I thought that my life would never change. Thankfully. Okay, so I'm just going to give it some. All right, so I'm going to just give it a little bit of something. And I don't know specifically what I want to write about, but I want the AI to help me write it, right? So I remember when I did not believe in myself and I thought that life would never change. Thankfully, somebody told me that life could be different and that I had value and worth. Today, I help other people see their own worth and that their lives can be better. What dream do you want? Great starting point for the AI to help me out. Now, I'm going to show you 2 ways of doing this. Again, I'm going to show you the caption and suggested image. So sometimes when you don't know what you want to write exactly, it's great to do both the caption and suggested image and the long post and suggested image to see what the AI will come up with for you. So if you don't like one, you can always go and do another. Remember, just because you click on one of these types of posts doesn't mean that you have to stick with it. You can always change it. Somebody is unmuted. Okay. So let's go here. Once I doubted my own value and I couldn't envision a different life from the one I was living, but someone believed in me, revealing that my worth was immeasurable and change was possible. Now I dedicate myself to guiding others towards recognizing their worth and reshaping their destinies. What's the dream you're chasing? That's a nice post. And I could add some stuff about my own story in there as well. So let me show you the second way that we can do that. And then you guys can decide which way that you want to do it. So I'm going to open up another one so I don't lose that one so you guys can see the difference. And then I'm going to do long post and suggested image. And I'm going to put the same writing in there, the exact same thing, and I'm going to generate it. Now the AI is not only looking through all of my stuff, but it's also going to create a much longer post with more words. Now, I love words, right? Sometimes more words is better. Sometimes it's not, surprisingly enough. So I've got this one right here, which is great. Now I'm going to show you the difference with this. And when you go and make your post, you are more than welcome to change the button if you don't like it and say, that's not exactly the way I want that wording, because sometimes we don't know exactly what we want to write. And that's why the AI is so helpful in being able to get our voice out. AI is never about replacing your voice. AI is always about enhancing your voice. And so we're going to allow the AI to look through all of this for and there. Okay. So once upon a time, I found myself at a crossroads, caught in a whirlwind of self-doubt and uncertainty. I believe my life was etched in stone with little room for change or growth. It's a place many of us have been, feeling stuck, as if our stories were already written without our consent. But as fate would have it, an unexpected voice whispered words of transformation that shifted my entire perspective. They told me, life could be different. You have value and worth. The journey from there on wasn't just about self-discovery, but also about igniting that spark in others. Each of us carries a unique light, a potential to make not just our lives, but the world around us brighter and more vibrant. It's about peeling back the layers of doubt and fear to uncover our authentic selves, capable of achieving dreams we once thought impossible. The transformation is not an overnight process, nor is it a solitary journey. Together, we navigate the twists and turns, learning and growing each step of the way. In my quest to help others see their worth, I've encountered countless stories, each unique yet universally bound by common themes of hope, resilience, and the desire for change. These narratives serve as a powerful reminder that our current circumstances do not define our future potential. Through empathy, understanding, and a little bit of humor to lighten the load, we can foster an environment where everyone feels valued and empowered to chase after their wildest dreams. Now I find myself asking you, what dream do you want? Imagine a world where every Monday wasn't a chore, but an opportunity, a motivation Monday to take one step closer towards your aspirations. Whether it's pursuing a passion, changing careers, or simply finding joy in the little things, know that it's within reach. Let's embrace the possibility of change with the belief in our worth and potential. As we look ahead, let's carry this message forward. Life can be different. It can be better. We all are authors of our own stories, capable of rewriting the scripts that no longer serve us. Together, let's support, inspire, and uplift each other. Now, here's the thing. You may end up on this second part loving this part right here, but you may find it too long. Personally, I would probably cut these last two paragraphs off, and I can do that. See, that's the cool thing about this. Even if most people shy away from the long post and suggested image because they're like, it's too long. Use the parts you love. You don't have to use the entire thing if you don't want to. If you want to, perfect. So, although I absolutely love this photo, this isn't exactly relevant to the post that I'm making about this, although it's fabulous. I absolutely love it. I think what I would like to do is actually use my own photo in here because I want more connection with my story of finding myself at a crossroads of self-doubt and uncertainty. I think that's the best way that I want to put with this post. So remember, long post and suggested image is about Facebook and LinkedIn. The LinkedIn one, I love that photo. The LinkedIn one, when it pops up, take a minute for that one to pop up. When that pops up, it's going to be written. It's going to be written for a community of professionals, right? So there was a moment in my life, one of many that you might find familiar, where I stood at a crossroads, engulfed in self-doubt and uncertainty. I used to think my path was rigidly fixed, offering little room for growth or change. However, an unexpected encounter changed it all for me. So written for more of a professional community. So I'm going to do the Facebook one today. I'm going to go ahead and click get started. I'm going to download the photo, even though I'm not going to use it currently right now. And then I'm going to go ahead and post. I am going to use one of my own photos though, because I want somebody to connect with me in this. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to post this here. And as I do, I want to put some more white space in everything though, right? So okay, so I'm going to put some more white space in these. Just like this. Because the biggest problem that we're going to face is that if it is not enough white space, it's going to be hard to digest. Now, these last two things, I'm going to take out. Now it's going to end right here. Whether it's pursuing a passion, changing careers, or simply finding joy in the little things, know that it's within reach. And then I'm going to take them. It's within reach, and I can help. If you need someone to believe in you, I am that person. I remember what it was like to not have any support. So if you need support, me down in the comments, I will reach out to you or DM me. Don't waste another day I remember what it's like not to have any support. So if you need support, type me down in the comments and I will reach out. Knew I was forgetting something somewhere. There it is. Reach. Saw an error. Out to you or DM me. Don't waste another day in living less than what you deserve. You can have the life you want. Let's embrace the possibility of change and belief in our worth or potential. Okay, love that. Now I'm going to go find a photo. And I have a couple on my computer, and I could use the caption of the suggested image or find a suggested image that the AI gave me. But really what I want to do is I want to have something where it's a little bit more closer to the message of what I'm going through here. So let me go over to, in fact, I may have a reel. Give me 1 second. This is a little bit more on the fly than I normally like to do, but let's give this a shot. Breaking the old stories is fear and insecurity. If you don't have a vision, from foster care to this, Facebook, transform. All right. Well, let's try this one. I have not listened to this, so this will be a little bit on the fly, but let's give it a shot. All right, we're going to allow that to upload. And then we'll post. So as it's uploading, it's going to post, and as it posts, then that will be complete. So let's do this. That's how easy it is to actually post on Facebook. And I'll show you the result of that when we come back. Here's the thing. All of you have a service that you offer. You need to be vocal about what you do by telling your story before and after. Tell your story before you're after, compliantly, of course. Don't make false claims or anything else, but you don't have to if you're just talking about your own story, right? If you're talking about your journey of becoming somebody who's lost the weight, of somebody who feels good about themselves, of somebody that you can do this, okay? So let's go ahead and take 5 minutes. We're going to go do our posts. We'll come back. We're going to answer some questions, and then we're also going to showcase some posts. And if you want you want me to look over your post today, make sure you put the post link in the chat and then raise your hand so I can get to you and show you that. So let's go ahead and take 5 minutes and go ahead and do that. All right. So how did that go? How many posts did we do? 3 for Leslie. Great job. Very, very proud of you. And really, if you want your post critiqued, raise your hand, but I'm not going to call you guys out if you don't want to. I'm not going to sit there and call on you and because some people are not aren't ready to be the person on camera sharing, then that's okay. You'll get there. Belinda did 1, Mary did 1, Coach Jenny did 4, fantastic. Cindy did 3. Oh, yay, Joe's doing a long post, fantastic. That is awesome. All right, I want to share some posts real quick, and I'm going to choose from the people who have their hands up, who put the links in the chat. So let's go ahead and go to Leslie first. Hey, Leslie.
Good morning. How you
Good.
doing?
I'm wonderful. How are you today, honey?
I'm doing good. I do have a question about my post after you critique it.
Okay.
My main question was I couldn't change the color of the font for the words that I added to the image. And I kept trying and it just wouldn't change.
So it looks a little confusing on the thing, and I'm going to show you where to do that at. Let me go ahead and share your post first of all. All right, beautiful. All right. So here we go, Leslie. Once a notorious food grazer, I found my hunger cues again. All thanks to the daily boost for my vitamins and minerals. It's like my body has been retuned to crave what it truly needs. Are you struggling with staying on your food plan? I can help make it easy for you. Feels like a win in my wellness journey with leslieforhealth.com. Like this, what I think I'd like a little bit more of your story in there though. So once a notorious food grazer, I found my hunger cues again. All thanks to the daily boost from my vitamins, minerals. It's like the body has been retuned to crave what it truly needs. Right in between here, I would put a little bit more of what that caused for you. Did it cause exhaustion? Did it cause you feeling kind of sluggish? You know, were you going through the day wondering when the day would be over so you could get to sleep? You know, were you not sleeping? Things like that, because I don't get enough of a clear enough picture right here to know why these vitamins and minerals that you love so much. And I know your company and I know your products. So I know, I'd love to hear more of your story though.
Yeah, great point. Great point.
Your connection. Now let's go look at your photo though. So when we come over here to the photo, when we change image and we grab an image, let's just grab whatever image. And you're going to use the words on there, right? To add the text, I'm going to add text here. Okay. Now, here's the biggest problem. If we're changing this color thing up here, this is the opacity color, which is changing the color of the photo. To change the color of the words, you have to change this one right here. However, sometimes there's a bit of a glitch where it doesn't change color right away, and you actually have to copy the wording, change the color, and then put the words back in.
That I didn't do. Yeah.
If it ever freaks out and it doesn't just automatically change color, because what it's supposed to do is I come down here, I change the color, and it should change color. There are a couple things, there is a bug somewhere, because there are occasions where it doesn't work quite like that, and I have to actually erase the wording and put it back in to just change the color and then do it from there. Does that make sense?
Yes, yes. I never thought of that.
So, and then a lot of times I just change the opacity color and then the white font works because it pops out more. So completely up to you. Play around with it, see how that works for you.
All right. Thank you so much.
Great job, honey.
Thank you.
All right. I'm going to go to Steve next because I always forget and by the end, and then I always say, I'm going to do your post, and then I never do, and I'm very sorry, and I'm going to make that up to you right now.
You're fine.
Well, I appreciate it. I feel bad because at the end, it's always like that. What'd you say?
You look beautiful.
Oh, you got some sweet to me today. Thank you.
Great.
More often.
Yeah, call me more often.
I love it. All right. Oh, I got it. Okay. I didn't go for a link. I went over straight to your page. So this one right here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, the two photos, the story is beautiful. Love this. Love the story. I haven't read anything yet. I love the story of these two photos together. I love this because I've already got this picture in my mind. Okay, now let's go ahead and read this. Motivational Monday. What life event made you change and turn the corner in your life? Life has a way of throwing curveballs. Mine came in the form of heartbreak. Just when I thought I found love post-divorce, an unexpected betrayal turned my world upside down. When I caught my girlfriend cheating on me. Okay, my heart breaks already. And now I'm gripped by the story, right? Okay, yet it was the moment that became my turning point. I turned a corner in my life that totally changed it. Embracing the pain led me on a journey to become the best version of myself. I know that one. I took my pain and turned it into my new power. It made me look at myself to find where I needed to become better. a better man, father, and friend, and especially a boyfriend or husband. God, you're going to have every single girl on here like melting. You know that, right? Okay.
I love it.
I embrace self-improvement and trying to become the best I could be through physical, mental, and social growth. And I found happiness and fun in my life. So where I had so little of it before. It's a reminder that even our darkest moments can lead to light. Are you at a crossroads in your life? Do you want to turn that corner in your life? If you're seriously looking to become alive again and want to take action, let me show you how I did it. Perfect. Mic drop. Drop a message, corner in the comments below. The only thing I would add is or DM me.
Okay.
Because sometimes people don't want to openly say that they need help, and that's okay. So, or DM me and start your new journey. I'm here to help is the only other thing I would put on the end of that. First of all, I absolutely love this post. Absolutely fantastic. I mean, just love, 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 love this post. The only thing I would suggest though, and play with this because I everybody thinks differently. With it being as broken up, you don't have as many mic drop moments in the shifting of the paragraph. So,
Right.
I mean, I would, for me, I would feel like it'd be more powerful if you put a couple of these together in like, three sentences or something like that. Is it an absolute no? No. It's a gripping story. It's connection to you. And let me tell you, these two photos right here, this already told the story. So I think you're gonna get a lot of reactions with this, and I can't wait to see it because that is an awesome post, Steve.
Thanks. Thank you.
Great.
Yeah. I do
Great
those.
job.
I do those because that's how I read stuff. If it's too
Okay.
many paragraphs, I'm like, oh God, but that's why I do it. But that's a good idea. I'll change it up and see how it works.
Well, and see, and A/B test it, right? Like do some of yours like this, and then some of them with like three sentences together, and then switching to the three. I think you may lose a little bit of the mic drop in there just with the separate things, but it's such a powerful story anyways, though, that it's kind of like it's kind of like that cherry on the top.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Great job, Steve.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. All right. Before we just share any more posts, questions. Does anybody have any questions? Aria or Eldon or MJ, are any of them questions? Okay. And Cheryl has a question. Okay. So we're going to go to Ariel for a question. We're going to go Cheryl for a question. Then we're going to start doing posts again. And we're going to try to do this all before the pumpkin alarm. So short questions. What's your question today, Ariel?
I love your nails.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Can you actually even see them on camera?
Yes, sir.
That's amazing.
Okay, so here we go. Okay, I have three things that I want to say very fast. One of the things that you really, Elizabeth, you transformed my life. I tell you why. Because I start going with your dispenser, reading and reading and reading and listen what he's saying. Joe Dispenza, you have a chance to see it, for somebody to listen to him. This guy is good. And then also I got learned about neurologistic in Spanish and was something else. So all that one is because of you.
Yay!
Now here is my question, okay? I just finished posting, the 5 minutes, and then I found something that I want to ask you. I forgot, but I'm telling you now. What do you mean when you say tag, T-A-G? You go there and say, tag these people, tag this person. What exactly it means?
Okay. So to tag people in social media. So like if Jenny and I wish I could pull up a picture of us quicker. I think the quickest photo I could probably pull up is of Jennifer and I, or even Jennifer and Steve. I think that's the fastest. So let me give you an example. No, I have a quick one of MJ. MJ, I think, is the last photos that I got. So if I pull up a photo real quick, let me see if I can grab one super quick and I'll show you what this means. Hopefully I can do this fast. If not, I'll just have to tell you about what it is in theory. Date added. Let me see what I got here. Okay, well, here's Richard and I. Okay. So this is Richard Blissbrook, famous leader. Wrote the 4-year career, Mach 2, very good friend of mine. So if him and I are doing something together, I can actually tag him by hitting this thing right here, tag people. And then I can go, Richard.
We don't see your screen.
Linda, I need your help all the time, honey. What's that? Okay. So let me try that again. Thank you, sweetie. Okay. Post, photo. Here's Richard. Okay, this is Richard Blissbrook. If I am going to write a post and him and I are in the photo, I'm going to go and tag, and then I can go Richard Brook. And then I could go like this, and then done. And it will say, I am with Richard Blissbrook, or things like that. Another thing that you can do in your post also is you could do the @ sign and tag people this way, Cory. So that's what tagging is for. I don't normally tag people that I do not know. And I always make tagging a reason, because if you keep tagging people that you don't know to try to get attention, they get annoyed with you and they kind of get a little upset. So you don't ever want to do that.
Okay.
So don't tag for your benefit, tag for their benefit, I guess is the best way to put that, right?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Cheryl, where are you?
Yeah, right here.
There you go.
When you tag someone, do you send them a tag to let them know that you use them in a picture on Facebook, or do you have to check with them first?
The notification will say to them that they have been tagged in something. So they will get a notification when you do tag somebody. As I say, I tag for their benefit, or something that like Jennifer, she made a post and she tagged me. I made a post, I tagged her because they were photos of us together. So it will put there. Now, if you don't want people to just automatically tag you and you want to review that stuff, there is a setting in Facebook where you can say, hey, approve tags first, and it won't post to your wall without you approving it. So, I like tagging for, all of us, Steve and Jennifer and I were all at GoPro. And so we all took a whole bunch of photos together. And so when I post those photos, I could tag them so they have access to those photos too. And people who are seeing my posts get to see them also. That's usually what I use tagging for. I did some stuff with Cory, and I did the @ symbol there because it was with him and I together. And so I wanted to make sure to give him credit for that. That's usually what I use tags for.
Okay, well, I was working last night on putting 2 or 3 pictures together, and I had a picture of my daughter and her closest friend, and I put that on my post. And 3 minutes later, she called me and she says, you can't do that. You tagged Tanya. I don't know if you should do that. So I'm thinking, well, what's the problem? So I thought I'd ask.
So what was it exactly that you were doing that she said you can't do?
She said I shouldn't put other people's pictures on Facebook without letting them know first. And then this thing comes up this morning with tagging. So it's kind of right in what I was doing last night. So I don't understand the problem. There was just 2 of them sitting together, being friends. And so I thought it was a cute picture, and I put it on my post with another picture. And so I thought I would check and see what I've done wrong.
I wouldn't see anything wrong with that, Jennifer. What do you think?
I don't I love when it's a person that I know, absolutely. And again, I wrote that down, what Elizabeth said. It's for them.
Right.
And she can untag herself.
Right. Exactly. People, just because we tag somebody doesn't mean that they can't untag themselves and not be associated with the photo. But I don't know either, Cheryl. I would think it's fine. It doesn't make any sense to me.
It might be your daughter's issue.
Yeah,
I
they're
don't
in a
know.
different age. They're in a different age group, so maybe so. Thank you.
You're
Mhm.
welcome. Thanks, Jennifer.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Any other questions? Pumpkin alarm's gone off, and I've got 30 seconds before I got to go. For anybody who did not get to share your post, please tomorrow put your hand up first as soon as we start. So I start off with you guys. And let's see, tomorrow we're also going to do some more video work. If there's something that you need, though, please let us know if there's certain types of posts or something that you need help with. We're more than happy to do specific type of demos and stuff like that to give you more ideas. Again, for anybody who's brand new, please come back. We do this every Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern time, 8 a.m. Pacific. Write down your questions, bring them back. Would love to answer all your questions. And for those of you who don't know me, again, my name's Elizabeth Larson. I'm a personal and business transformation coach, entrepreneur, speaker, author, trainer, and my heart is to help you get the life that you want. Zig Ziglar said it best. If you help enough other people get what they want, you can have whatever you want. And so that is my job, to serve you guys and to help you get to where you want to be. So hope you have a wonderful day. I will see you tomorrow at 11 a.m. Go ahead and unmute everyone. Thanks so much for coming.
Bye-bye. Have a beautiful day.
Bye. Thank
Bye,
you.
everyone. Love you guys.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a great
Bye,
day.
everyone.